High energy humans I have ever been able to vibrate next to. And it is just so amazing to be a part of her life. She is a decorated veteran whose relationship with cannabis goes back to 1977. Never in her wildest dreams did she think she would be winding the support of the end of cannabis prohibition. She's the author of the Queen of Stones Oracle card deck and the Wellness Disruptor. And she's your favorite stoner's favorite stoner. You think she's just Wiz Khalifa's mama, but you'll find out that he didn't fall too far from the peach tree. Miss Peachie Wimbush-Polk, we'd love to have you come on up.
Who am I to sit here before you today? I am a decorated U.S. Air Force veteran. I am a fairy godmother and conscious badass. Think Glinda the Good Witch, trained in takedown maneuvers. I'm a wife 4 times. Don't judge me. I was born the same day as Elizabeth Taylor. I'm a teacher, an author, a griot, a closet comedian, mentor, self-sufficiency expert, and wellness disruptor, and mother of 2. My claim to fame is being mommy to the superstar that is Wiz Khalifa, and OG, that's my grandmother name, to my yummy grandson Sebastian. Life, 2 divorces, and underemployment led me back to Pittsburgh, PA in 1996. It came with the dual benefit of giving my military-born children who aren't from anywhere some roots. Community was vital to molding me. And I wanted the same thing for my kids. It worked out big time. Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I've survived a fall from a 2nd-story window before my 1st birthday, a ruptured appendix, spinal meningitis, war, domestic violence, being widowed, welfare, PTSD, depression, bankruptcy, health crises, being separated from my family voluntarily and involuntarily, a 150-pound dog attack to my face, employment in a maximum security men's penitentiary. And if you don't think that's scary, be a woman that works deep in the belly of the beast. Addiction, discrimination, and all the common isms like racism, sexism, and classism. I thank God that I don't look like what I've been through, and I'm thinking that I'm not the only one in this group that is true for. I got 2 calls that I thought I would never survive. Remember I asked you to imagine that life-altering moment? Mine happened in July 2016. I was about 6 weeks post-op from having my broken foot repaired. It was a home show. Home shows are always the best shows because Pittsburgh shows up and turns out for its sons and daughters who are on display doing anything. Pittsburgh fans are infamous. Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg descend on Pittsburgh to a sold-out crowd. On show days, my hubby and I, we usually get to the venue by early afternoon so I can get in front of traffic and also spend as much time with my baby boy Sunshine as possible. I had over 100 people on my personal guest list, which meant the prospect of lots of calls and text messages to the main gate to iron out this issue or that issue. Because I was recovering from foot surgery and still using a cane to walk, this was going to be more than a notion. But in the end, like Ice Cube say, it was a good day. My oldest, Dorian, who we affectionately refer to as Lala, phoned me around 5 p.m. with what I thought was a request for a ride to the venue. The actual ask was for me to help get the cat situated and boarded so she could check into a nursing home for hospice care. Wait a minute. What? You just don't check into a nursing home like it's a hotel, but Lala was 32, and, how would a 32-year-old know? I don't remember the rest of the night. I didn't even share with anyone that I had gotten that call, but my whole universe was blown. Long story short, Lala had been diagnosed with lymphoma in 2010 and decided, because of mistrust of the medical community, to ignore it. It happens in our community for people that look like me. It was a major source of disagreement for us because in no uncertain way did I have it in me to watch my kid die. The tumors were pressing on her spine and she could no longer walk. After 45 days of hospitals and nursing homes, Lala was discharged home in the care of hospice services and eventually 24-hour round-the-clock care. Hospice care is end-of-life care. It was clear as a crystal ball for me. The second call, which I spent every moment after the first call waiting for, came on the morning of February 19th, 2017, from Lala's living caregiver. The first person to know my heartbeat from inside passed away very peacefully the following morning, exactly 7 days before my birthday. It was just us, like in the beginning. I felt like I would die myself. I was in what felt like a fog of pain and grief. I even bargained with Goddess, take me instead of my child. I was confused and afraid that my blown to shred heart would never be whole again, just a hole. I became an empty shell of myself, going through the next few months on autopilot. To say I was not looking forward to the first anniversary of everything is an understatement. As Labor Day approached, I got a text message from Cameron's assistant asking that I submit a 1 to 2 minute clip to be used in a tribute video for his 30th birthday. For a woman who prides herself on adapting and adjusting to most any situation and always having words, I was unsure if I could rise to this. Not only was it a milestone birthday, it was a glaring, concrete reminder that Lala would not have a birthday on that upcoming Halloween. How could I offer anything when I felt so empty inside? What OG nugget of wisdom could I bestow on my surviving child? I sat with the fear of having nothing for a few days. It was during a reflective meditation that I heard what seemed like an angel's voice. Tell him to be careful with his power and be careless with his magic. The bigger boom was that I understood that this message was also for me. That's what makes me sure it was heaven sent.